So, hello one more time to another book review. Today we're going to find ourselves looking at Confident Deceptions by Jason Ladanye. This book is 250 pages long. It is a hardcover book and it contains 18 tricks. It comes with a download that shows like 5 or 6 of these tricks, and that's about it. It's separated into 2 parts. The first part is magical effects and the second part is gambling demonstrations. You would expect from Jason Ladanye to have a book that is mostly gambling related material. However, this might surprise you because the book is mostly magical material than gambling material. So about 60 to 40% ratio. So let's jump right into the book and take a look what's inside. The book opens up with a pinky count because it is used almost in every trick. And it really reminds me of At the Card Table by Darwin Ortiz. They both start with a pinky count as an introduction. I believe it's an important slide to have because it gives you so many benefits, not only for the double lift, but just to know how many cards you have on the top, get readies and whatnot. So after the pinky count, we move on to the first trick of the first chapter of the magical effects, which is the quick change artist. A card is selected and it is lost into the deck. The performer finds, let's say, an ace, okay, and he goes on to assume that this is a selected card, and he makes all the other 3 of the aces appear, and then the spectator, of course, is inclined to inform the performer that he hasn't chosen an ace, and when he looks at the cards again, they all have changed to the selected card. Let's say the Jack of Diamonds, so we will have all the jacks, right? So that was the first trick, a cool one. Let's move to the Lucky 50. This is another nice trick. It's a betting game between the spectator and the magician. The magician bets 50 that he won't find the card. Time for coffee. So, coffee's good, right? So as I was saying, Lucky 50. This is a trick. It's a betting game between the magician and the spectator. The magician rather, tells the spectator that he's betting 50 if he can find the card, and he fails to find the card, so he opens a wallet to find 50, and in the wallet there is an envelope, and in the envelope there is a selected card. It can be done also with a signed card, and that's I believe the beauty of this trick, that there are not duplicates, not cheap methods, let's say. Move on to the next trick. It's called Arcane Control. The Arcane Control is a trick where the magician has 2 aces, okay, and the selected card is shuffled into the deck, and the card is trapped between them. Moving on, we're gonna go to thought transference. This is one of the tricks that require memorized deck. It's a thought of cards that jumps from one packet to the other. And then we have the setup. The setup is a trick where the magician explains how a trick is done, and he basically finds a card and then tells the audience that the deck is separated. The black cards are separated from the red ones. And when the card is chosen, it's from the black portion, it is get inserted in the red portion. That's why he's able to tell where the card is located. However, he tries to do it again, this time from a shuffle deck, and he still finds a card, and he reveals that the deck hasn't been shuffled. That's why he was able to find it. Next two tricks are a bit similar because they have a collector's style of climax. Let's put it this way. It is the precision aces and the gathering. The gathering is the one that I like to do best because you have 1 ace and you say that this 1 ace will find 3 selections. However, the other 3 aces appear and help out. So I will let this video play for you to see how the trick looks like. The book moves along with the ultimate exchange, which is a very, very nice trick with a ripped and restored card. Forging ahead, this is a jumping signature effect. Through and through. Amazing trick. This is probably my favorite one. Let's leave Jason do it for us.
To tell me their theories on how I'm doing a lot of these tricks. I've been accused of just about everything. People think I have inkjet printers under the table that I can print people's cards with their signatures on. Since my sleeves are rolled up, people accuse me of hiding cards in my tie. I had a guy, I can't make this up, said I had magnetic inserts in my palms and steel playing cards. I had an 8-year-old kid accuse me of signing my soul over to the devil. He was 8. He's the only one that got it right. But I had a guy the other day who would not stop about the fact that he knew it was a trick table. So I actually created, I know, right? I created this trick in case I ever see that guy again. So can you do me a favor?
Sure.
I'm going to spread through these cards, and I want you to take out any number card that you want. No jacks, queens, or kings. Any one that you want. Don't let me see it. That's important. You can tell that she doesn't trust me. But I can tell by the way she picked it out. Now, I want you, the reason I wanted a number card is so that your signature shows up better. Take this and just sign your name on the face of the card. And don't let me see it, okay? There's no way I could possibly know what card you just picked out of the deck.
No.
And that's fine. And I want you to, you've got your name on it?
Yes.
Great. Drop your card back in the middle of the deck, more or less. And I just want to make sure the camera gets a chance to see it. Same thing, Hannah. I want to make sure you can see that card. And Krista, can you help me out? I want you to push that card back in the deck the rest of the way yourself. Go, just push it the rest of the way in. Now, this only works if it's exactly in the right place on the table. And that looks just about as good enough to me as any. You remember your card, right?
Yes.
Now, I want everybody to watch, but more importantly, I want everybody to listen. Because it's in this instant, one card travels through the table. What card did you pick?
8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. And it has your name on it, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, please. Don't be impressed. It's just a trick table. It's just a trick table. It's okay. Let me try that again, but this time I'm going to ramp it up, okay?
Okay.
Make it a little bit more difficult for myself. I'm going to take that 8 of hearts that's got your handwriting all over it.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that 8 of hearts more or less. I mean, that's about the center of the deck. I'll place all that in the center. So I'm in the center of the center. It's trapped in the middle of the deck. I said I was going to take it a step farther. I'm going to place all of the cards back in the card case. I'm going to seal the case. Krista, can you hold out your hand like this over the table? Because I want you to rest your hand on top of the case just like this. Don't push yet.
Okay.
I want everybody to watch, but more importantly, I want everybody to listen because it's in this instant.
Oh my god.
All 50, are you okay? All 52 cards travel right through the table. All 52 cards. You know, the deck feels a little light. It feels like there's one card missing.
Oh my god.
What card did you pick again?
8 of hearts.
The only card that did not travel through the deck is the 8
God.
of hearts.
Oh my god.
And then the part 2 is gambling effects. Gambling effects, it covers everything from Texas Hold'em, blackjack, five-handed poker, and so on. Every trick has a little surprise at the end. For example, dealing a good hand to spectator, betting with him, and then reveal that you have a better hand. There's also a pseudo send and deal demonstration, which is a strong effect. It requires a memorized deck, keep that in mind. And the book ends with the best for last. So that was the review, Confident Deceptions by Jason Ladanye. What I like about this book is that it is for people who want to add some gambling flair to their material, but not necessarily change it. So it's still magical. I wouldn't say it's a gambling expose, more like magic tricks with gambling inside, in here and there. So it is advanced level, of course, and also you have to keep in mind that there are two techniques that you really need to know well before you attempt to take this book. One of which is calling cards under the spread. It's used in almost every trick in the book, and ping count, of course. Jason wants to teach the ping count. That's how the book opens up. However, I would go ahead and suggest that calling is another move that you really need to know before going to read this book. Anyhow, that was my review for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you here as always for the next one. Have a nice day.